Hello my fellow riders, this is Chris at Rider Reviews. Today we're going to be looking at the Renegade Sport S, or otherwise known as the UM Vegas 125cc Euro 4 motorbike. So we're going to be doing this in the same way that we usually do: spec, design, comfort and cost of riding. Now please stay tuned for the entirety of the video, as it takes me a long time to do it and quite a lot of effort. Thank you, and I hope you enjoy. Spec. So this is a Zhongsheng 125cc 4-stroke water-cooled engine. It specifies on the Lexmoto website that it's 11.7 horsepower, but on the other Renegades it says that they're 12.1. All these bikes have the same engines, the same riding gear and all that, so I would expect it's the 12.1. It also states that the bike will do 90 kilometers an hour. I know for a fact the bike will do a lot more than that. I've seen these bikes go 70 miles an hour. They're quite torquey. They haven't quite got as much power as the LXR, but if you're riding one of these, then you're not really looking for the LXR sort of experience. Now it has 5 gears with a wet clutch, electronic start, and it is electronically fuel injected, which is part of the Euro 4 specification. Euro 4 means that it has to have combined braking, electronic fuel injection, and the headlights are on all the time. The headlights on this are probably the best feature. They are really nice. So it's got hydraulic discs front and back, a large 16-inch tyre on the front, and an even bigger 15-inch one on the back, but it is wider at 140. Running mass on this is 172 kilos, so it does make it one of the heaviest 125s at the moment, but that doesn't really affect the performance that much. It's got telescopic forks on the front and twin shock absorbers on the back. So the Renegade Sport S is one of the best looking cruiser bikes there are on the road at the minute. With its sleek lines and the nice red pinstriping, it looks the part. The best feature I think of this bike is the headlight. It's got several lights on the top, which is a high beam, it has a halo, and then it has the big spotlight low beam. This isn't really my cup of tea, but generally what I say to people in the shop is if we all like the same thing, life would be boring. So I can't pick your bike for you, you have to do that yourself. The left hand switch gear comes with high beam, low beam indicators, horn and flasher, and the right comes with kill switch, hazard lights and start button. So with the clocks, they tried to keep in keeping with the rest of the bike, a little bit of a retro look. So the speedo is analog and it has kilometers and miles per hour printed onto the dial, but it has a digital display as well with odometer, fuel indicator and gear selector. Also you have the neutral light, the high beam and low beam indicators and engine manual. So the bike is designed for somebody who likes to ride this sort of bike. The seat is comfortable and you do slide quite nicely into it. Your feet are far forward and your arms are raised quite high. Now I'm a bit biased against this bike because I have a little bit of an issue with my lower back, and with my feet in that position and my arms raised up, I do get a little bit of twinging. That's generally the reason I don't like to ride these bikes. Me personally, I can ride the bike for about 25 to 30 minutes, then I have to get off. But as I say, I'm biased, this probably won't happen to you. If you like this sort of thing, then definitely go for it and ignore my opinion, because at the end of the day, the bike is for you and it's not for me. If you do decide to take a pillion on here, there's enough space and is comfortable enough for your pillion to be on there for an hour plus without any issues, and the bike has the power to pull you both. Stability and road wise, because of that big back tyre, the stability is really good on this. You don't have any problems with speed bumps or potholes, and it doesn't try to move you about too much. So the purchase price on this bike is £2,399 plus £100 on the road charge. Comes with 2 years Lexmoto warranty and 1 year's roadside assistance. Tax is usually £20, but the first year's tax is on us. You don't have to have an MOT for 3 years. Insurance is somewhere in the region of £350 to £500. That depends on your age, your location and where you're going to store the bike. To fill up this tank you're looking at near on £20, but that should get you 400 miles plus. Thank you for watching, and as always, ride safe.